Older men often overlook subtle yet meaningful signs that a younger woman might be thinking about them. For example, imagine having a casual chat and she recalls not just your name, but little details you mentioned months ago, like your favorite coffee order or that you enjoy hiking on weekends. This isn't random. When she remembers and brings up these small things, it's her way of showing that you're important enough to stay in her thoughts. Social media interactions are another overlooked signal. If she's regularly liking, commenting, or even sharing your posts, it's more than just scrolling through her feed. It's her way of staying connected and showing interest in what's happening in your life. A thoughtful comment or share can be a subtle but meaningful nudge in your direction. Ever had a younger woman reach out to you seemingly out of the blue? Maybe she sent a funny meme, shared an article, or just said hello without any particular reason. These moments, though spontaneous, are often deliberate. They reveal her desire to stay in touch and keep the connection alive. If she's making an effort to spend time with you, suggesting shared activities, inviting you to events, or simply finding ways to be around you, it's a significant sign. While it might seem like casual friendliness, the intention to create shared experiences often hints at deeper interest. Pay attention to her body language, too. If she mirrors your gestures, posture, or movements, it's a subconscious way of building a connection. Leaning in when you talk, maintaining eye contact, or mimicking your actions are subtle but telling signs of comfort and attraction. Finally, when a younger woman begins to include you in her future plans, it's a clear sign she sees you as more than just part of her present. Whether it's discussing upcoming events, planning a trip, or imagining what life might look like together, these conversations reflect her envisioning a deeper connection. Sometimes, the most meaningful signs are the ones we're least likely to notice. It's easy to dismiss these behaviors as mere friendliness or coincidence, but they often carry more weight than they seem. Younger women, like anyone else, have their own ways of expressing interest, and their cues may be subtle but deliberate. When she remembers the details of your life, engages with your posts, or initiates random conversations, she's showing that you matter to her. These small gestures are her way of building trust and creating a space for deeper communication. Her efforts to spend time with you or mirror your body language aren't accidental either. These are intuitive acts of connection. They signal that she feels a level of comfort and compatibility that she values. By creating shared experiences or matching your energy, she's trying to foster a bond that feels natural and meaningful. And when she starts talking about a future that includes you, it's a moment worth noticing. This isn't just idle talk. It's her way of showing that she's not only thinking about you now, but sees you as a lasting presence in her life. The key is to be open and attentive. Often, older men misinterpret or overlook these signs because they assume younger women are just being friendly or polite. But with a little awareness, you might see that her actions speak volumes about how much she values your connection and where she hopes it might lead. If you find yourself noticing these signs, don't be afraid to engage with her in return. Building a connection takes mutual effort, and understanding these subtle hints can be the first step towards something truly meaningful. As you navigate this dynamic, the most important thing is to approach it with authenticity and respect. If you sense her interest and feel the same way, reciprocate in a way that feels natural and genuine. Show her that you're paying attention to the details she brings up, that you value the time she invests in connecting with you, and that you're equally open to the possibilities she envisions. Take the time to communicate openly. Ask her about her interests, her goals, and the things that light her up. This will not only show her that you care, but also create a deeper understanding between the two of you. Relationships, after all, are built on shared experiences and meaningful conversations. It's also important to avoid overthinking or doubting the signals she's giving. If she's making an effort to include you in her life and her thoughts, trust that her actions are intentional. Younger women, like anyone, have their own unique ways of expressing interest, and recognizing these gestures can open the door to a connection that's based on mutual respect and admiration. Lastly, enjoy the journey. Relationships, regardless of age or background, are about growth, learning, and shared joy. If she's thinking about you and showing these signs, it's a compliment to who you are as a person. Embrace the moment and let it unfold naturally, you might just find yourself building something meaningful and unexpected. As this connection deepens, it's important to reciprocate in ways that feel natural and genuine. When she shows interest, meet her halfway by showing that you value the moments you share. A thoughtful response to her efforts, whether it's remembering details about her life, engaging in her interests, or initiating conversations of your own, can reinforce the bond and demonstrate that you see her as someone special too. Take notice of her comfort level and how she responds to you. If she's opening up, sharing personal stories, or seeking your advice, it's a strong sign that she trusts you and values your perspective. Trust is a cornerstone of any meaningful relationship, and her willingness to be vulnerable signals that she's invested in getting to know you on a deeper level. But it's not just about noticing signs. It's about being present. Listen actively, express genuine curiosity, and appreciate the moments of connection for what they are. Younger women often value authenticity and sincerity, and showing that you're truly engaged in a relationship can go a long way in strengthening it. Relationships, regardless of age, are built on mutual respect, understanding, and shared experiences. While it might take time to fully interpret her signals, the effort you put into understanding her intentions and responding with care will not only help clarify the relationship, but also pave the way for a meaningful and fulfilling connection. Remember, it's the little things, those shared laughs, meaningful conversations, and subtle gestures that often create the foundation for something more profound. Pay attention, respond with kindness, and let the relationship unfold naturally. Sometimes, the best connections are the ones that grow from a place of genuine understanding and mutual appreciation. As the connection progresses, you might notice a rhythm developing, an ease in your conversations and interactions that feels almost effortless. This is a good sign, as it reflects mutual comfort and interest. Relationships that grow naturally often have this flow, where both people feel valued and understood without having to force anything. Don't underestimate the power of acknowledgement. If you notice her efforts, whether it's the way she remembers details about you, reaches out, or finds time to be with you, let her know you appreciate it. A simple "it means a lot that you remembered that," or "I really enjoy spending time with you," can go a long way in making her feel seen and appreciated. At the same time, be mindful of her pace and boundaries. While these signs might indicate interest, it's important to respect her timeline and let the relationship develop at a pace that feels comfortable for both of you. Relationships, especially those with age differences, can come with their own unique challenges, so open communication is key. If you're unsure about her intentions, don't hesitate to have an honest conversation. Sometimes clarity can be found in simply asking, "I've really enjoyed getting to know you. How do you see our connection?" This kind of openness can strengthen trust and show her that you value honesty and mutual understanding. Ultimately, the foundation of any meaningful connection is authenticity. Be yourself, let her be herself, and allow the relationship to unfold naturally. Whether it leads to a lasting bond or a beautiful chapter in your life, the time and effort you invest in truly understanding and appreciating each other will always be worthwhile.